What up, everybody? Today we're out here at my beautiful local, and I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do a whip, moto whip, kick out, whatever you want to call it. Not a tail whip, but a whip. And this is actually the place where I learned it, so I thought it was perfect to teach you guys where I learned it, because it took me a while. It is definitely hard to learn. You can't just learn it in a day like tuck nose or those kind of tricks, you know what I'm saying? Whips, you just learn over time, but you got to get the basics. So let's get into it. The main thing you got to do is just get your bike control beforehand, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go 2 days into riding and send a whip. You got to be able to jump this with liquidity. You have to be fluid with it. So once you got that down, step one, you're gonna go up to the lip, okay? You gotta be prepared. In my opinion, I think it's better if when you go to the bottom of the jump, you kind of push in the lip like this. You're actually prepared, you're in your stance. You kind of bend your arms down, you push through the lip, and then as you're going up, nice small jump like this to start. You pull up. Now for me, I whip out to the right, so I'm gonna pull up. The bottom half of my body, AKA my hips, are gonna turn to flip the back end that way. So bottom half is gonna turn this way, but my top, everything from here up is gonna turn into it. If I turn this way, I'm literally gonna do a 180 and die. But if I turn it, my upper body towards the bike, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look steezy. And you know, you can turn the bars, give some extra style. All you gotta do is remember, flick your hips out to the right or left, whatever, and turn your upper body the other direction, just like that. So you're maintaining all your weight in the middle, going that way, instead of like this, you know, that'll screw you up. So yeah, you're gonna pull up. Step two, turn your hips out to the side, turn your upper body the other direction. Then as you're in the air, you're gonna be like this, you're gonna be sideways, you're gonna have to bring it back. So you're gonna do the complete opposite. You're gonna snap it back, turn your hips back, turn your upper body the other way. You're gonna try to bring it back. You're gonna wanna make sure that your front tire is straight forward. Even if you whip the fattest whip ever, as long as you keep your front tire straight, you'll ride away. You'll just go like this, boom, and you'll ride away. So the main things you gotta remember is pull up off the lip, turn your hips, turn your upper body the other direction, then you're gonna snap it back, keep that front wheel straight, boom, you land. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys in slow motion what exactly that looks like on a jump like this. And another thing, your whips are not gonna be huge right away. They're gonna be like this. Even if you give it all the force you got, it's only gonna be like this. Trust me, because I learned it on this jump, and my whips look just like that. And I thought they were huge when I was only whipping it like this. But as I did it more and more and more, I started to get them bigger and bigger. And at this point, I can whip it past 90 degrees because I've done it so much. So you guys gotta remember, you will not, I promise you, you won't learn it day one. You're gonna have to do it a million times. Style comes with riding longer. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys an example. I'm just gonna not do a all-out huge whip, but I'm just gonna do like a normal whip so you guys can see what I do.
All right, so as you guys see, I approach the jump, kind of crouch down, pull up, push my hips out, turn my upper torso the other direction, bring it back.
Okay guys, so one thing I just realized after watching that, because it's kind of hard to explain, is I also used my hamstrings and just my feet and legs in general to kind of curl the bike to the side even more. I'm not just using my hips, because then it would kind of look like this. I'm also bending my knee up like this. You see that in the back? And I'm kind of curling with all my pedal pressure to pull the bike up into the side even more. So I'm using my whole body, my hips to turn it, my knees to bring it up, make it more sideways, and my upper body, keep everything in line, going forward. And it all kind of just comes together like that. So just start off small, maybe just a little bar turn at the beginning. Then, as you got the bar turned down, pull up a little harder, put your hips out a little, bring your bring the back end of the bike up a little with your legs. That's kind of how you just start getting it bigger, 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 and eventually you can just crank it. But this is a great jump size to start. Then you can move on to something like this, which it's harder to learn on, but it's definitely a lot better once you get it. So let's go take a look what it looks like on a better jump.
So one thing I didn't mention earlier was as I pull up, push my hips out, I'm also using my back foot to push the bike out and whip it out even more. So that's another important step.
So guys, as you can see on this little bigger jump, I could throw it a lot fatter. And it's just a little scarier though when you're starting off. You just gotta pull up a little harder, kick it out a little harder. You gotta make sure you bring it back though. So starting small, definitely important. But we have my student here and he's gonna learn how to whip today with my steps. So let's get it. All right, what's your name, bro? Josiah. Landon, nice to meet you. Okay, so today you'll learn how to whip with my steps. So let me see, just based off what I said with turning, which way do you whip? Right. Like to that side? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, turn your hips to kick the bike out, then turn your upper body the opposite direction, and then bring your legs up and then just bring it back. But start small. Okay. And let's see. Okay, he's gonna start small. Let's see how he does it. Oh, all right. That was not bad at all.
All right, so here's the second attempt. Told him to hit the smaller, easier jump. As you can see, he kind of pushed it out, but his legs were stiff. He didn't really curl his legs, none of that. So he tried again, kind of whipped it. A little better looking, a little steezier. Take 3 or 4, I believe. Boom, kicked it out even more. Had a lot more, it was a lot more fluid. So definitely looked better. And then after a while of him trying, I finally got him to put a helmet on. He was whipping that first one pretty good, and that second one getting it a lot fatter. So as you can see, guys, just the more you do it, the better you get. And that's the one thing I want all of you to take away from this tutorial. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm working at the dirt bike track right now as EMT, just waiting in case anyone gets hurt. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Just remember, this trick does not become easy. That kid was doing really good for his first day, but if you don't get results like that, it's okay. Just do it every single day, and I promise you, after a few weeks, you'll start getting it better and better. And it's just one of those tricks that only gets better as time goes on. So be patient and don't give up.